Hello, hello! Happy Monday, everyone! I hope you've all had a wonderful day. Perfect. Popped right up. So say hello when you pop on. There we go. Hi, Diana. How are you today? All right, I've got it sprinkled out. So if you will do the same, that would be fantastic. It's already getting dark here. The sun is going down. I'm not doing too bad. I had the day off today, but I had to go to a funeral. So that part was not fun. But I did get to see a longtime friend of mine. I've known her since I was in the 5th grade. So that was nice, and I was happy to be there for her. But not the best way to spend a day. I would much rather have just spent the day visiting with her rather than, you know, having to go through that. But I was there for her, and that's what matters. So, hello, hello, everyone. Let me go grab the skull that we did last week. I have not painted in the eyes yet, but that's how it turned out. Thank you, Diana. So, doesn't he look good? So we're going to do 2 more of these today. And then this is the mask. I did clip off the elastic band because it's supposed to be like this, but I clipped off the elastic band so I could spray the glow-in-the-dark spray inside. I may do a couple more coats of that because it doesn't hold the glow very long. So I think he looks great. And I have been meaning to show you how the bandanas that we did the other day turned out. So this is one, this is the browns with the yellow and orange flowers. This is the teal one. And these are the cotton bandanas. And then this is the pink and purple one. So that's how those came out. I'm very pleased with those. I have not listed them on my Etsy shop yet, but I'll get them there. Okay, so let's get to it today. I'm going to be marbling 2 more of the masks and then 2 more of the skulls, and then I have ribbon tails and little half loop ribbons. to marble. So we need to get going here. So first let's do one of the skulls, and let me pull you down to the water here. Can't figure out which way I'm supposed to go. There, that looks pretty good. When I turn the screen backwards, I have the worst time trying to get it focused in on where it needs to be. And I've already cleared the water, so we're ready to go. So on the other one, I used a yellow background with some orange and purple. So this time, let's use a purple background with orange and yellow, and maybe just a touch of white. So it was really nice to be able to sleep in today. I took the day off since I had, the funeral was at 11 o'clock. So, and it just would have been, it would have not worked out to go to work and then come back towards this direction for it. I would have got hardly any work done. So I'm back at it tomorrow. There goes the yellow. Now we'll do the orange. I've been having some difficulty finding the black garland. I can order some from Amazon, which is what I may do. I'm going to stop off at Michael's in Boise and see if they have any more. I was able to get one 6-foot piece here at our local Michael's. There are a couple more Michaels. There's one in Boise and one in Meridian, so I can stop, but I'm having a feeling that they probably went pretty quickly. All right. So let's do the first one and see how this one turns out. Now these are very buoyant, so they don't like to go under very well. Do you see it swirl? Look at that. There's one spot right here under his chin that did not go into the water. Can you see that? Right there. But that's okay. It won't show when it's put on the garland anyway. And I think I'm going to have to put a skewer up in that head and then do some hot glue and then zip tie it or use the ties to the garland to attach it safely so it'll stay. Yeah, he looks really cool. I'm noticing, oh, it's a yellow stripe. See this yellow stripe right here? That is, there's a thin yellow stripe right there. And let me turn this light off. Maybe you can see it better. This thin little one right here. I don't know if that helped. But I thought it was a white line, but it's not. Straightening out the plastic just in case they drip outside of the little bin that I have them in. And it doesn't drip on the carpet. Okay, I'm not even going to clear it again because I'm going to use the same colors. So he was primarily purple. The first one was primarily yellow. So this one needs to be primarily orange. So hello, hello everyone. Say hi when you pop in. Oh, I love 3-day weekends. I got up this morning and I went for my walk and then I got ready and went to the service, came home and relaxed for a while, got the water ready, prepped some ribbon. And then was just in there relaxing. I've kind of gotten into playing solitaire on my iPad. Grand waste of time. I have things to photograph and posts to write and all that, but I've been in there playing solitaire. Hi Marilyn, how are you today? So maybe just a few more drips of purple. All right, there we go. Oops, I guess I better move the paint. Have to think about what I want to do here. If I was outside, I might give him a stone pattern. It's going to elongate the circles, but we're inside, so it doesn't really matter anyway. I don't want to fling paint everywhere. As much fun as I have flinging paint, I still have paint on my nails from paint pouring yesterday. All right, here is the next one. So I wonder what this will look like if I twirl him, if I can, as he goes in. He has a yellow eye and an orange eye. Here, maybe it's this guy that's too bright. So he looks really good. It doesn't look like I swirled him. I love this little thing right on his nose. A little swirl right there. So they look very similar. So I'll let them dry. I'll pick them up and show you when it's done here. Oh, she is. I've only lived in this area for 8 years. I'm from the northern part of Idaho. I'm just happy to be in Idaho again. All right, let me turn this back on. Must not have worked well if she is your ex-daughter-in-law. All right, let's clear it one more time. Got all of that up against these sides. I mixed a whole new bottle of water yesterday morning. So we have some old water and some new water in the tank. It doesn't hurt anything to do that. It will make your new water not last as long because when I put it back in the bottles, I'll just scoop it out and I can't separate the new and the old, obviously. But it'll last a little bit longer. I only had one 3-gallon bottle to mix, so that's what I did. All right. Get those bubbles off of there. All right, so now we're going to do some of the ribbon. This yellow and green looks so similar on the water. Thank you, Pat. I don't know how I'm going to like this. I don't think I like it at all. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of purple. Look at that. Pushy, we know what pushy color is today. Let's see, let's put some more orange in there. Has to be one, you know. All right. Let's see, where is my little... See if I can find my comb. Fell off the table, so let me see if I can reach it. Okay, because I think we're going to comb this one. So if you are interested in an advanced marbling Q&A, I want to schedule those once a month for the next 3 months, but I need to know, number one, I'll need your email address so I can invoice you for that and give you the information. And then secondly, if you're interested, I need to know which times work better for you. Is it a weeknight, remembering I am mountain time, or is it a weekend morning, a weekend evening? What works best? So those are the 2 pieces of information I would need so I can go ahead and schedule those and send out invoices. And I promise I'm not going to spam you with a lot of emails or anything. I don't do that. But if you want to know all my secrets, that's where you're going to get them. Okay, so there's the ribbon. at least the water for the ribbon. Sorry, I'm concentrating as I put these down. I think that's all I'm going to put in. Because look how light this is getting right here. And these are sinking. So there's one strip. Into the water it goes. Let me fish out the next one. Into the water, and the third one is over here. Thanks, Diana. And there's that one. All right, let me dry my hands. Get my shirt up out of there. I do not want to marble the sleeves of my shirt. I have hardly any long sleeve t-shirts, and that's kind of the weather we're in. It gets hot for a while, but if there's a breeze, it's cool. Thank you, Tracy. And this one doesn't have a cuff on it or anything. It doesn't fit tightly around my wrist, which I'm happy for because I'm claustrophobic, and those kind of things drive me nuts. I need to get a baggie. But it also means it won't stay up when I pull it up out of the way. Oh, they look so pretty. I was going to pull out my decorations that are going to go, or the elements that are going into the wreath, so I make sure I make something that kind of matches. But we're just going to go with whatever I do. I mean, I think all of my stuff is either orange, purple, or green, so it's what we're doing. Whoops. Get it cleaned off. This is the way I feel when I'm at work. Doing 5 different things at once. Again, I don't need to be too careful about getting all of that out because I am using all the same colors. I do see one stripe right here. So anybody do anything fun today? I was glad to be able to sleep in, number 1, and get my walk in, number 2. On Saturday, I wanted to get up and get my walk in, but we had errands to run, and then we had sporting events to watch in the afternoon, so I had to get up and get ready right away, and we went out and did our errands, and then we came back, And let's do purple first. Well, do you think the fluorescence will float on the purple? Where's my paper towel? And I mixed paint for the paint pouring and got everything ready for that. And by that time, it was ready for the games to begin. So I didn't get my walk in on Saturday. And all the things went until late in the evening. Well, late enough that it was dark already. I just love marbling a ribbon. It's so much fun. I can do a 10-yard roll. And that was the yellow, believe it or not. This is the green. I think it's so much fun to just use different colors and using different designs with the colors and different orders. It really does give you a different look. So I'm going to go ahead and comb this again. I think all the ribbon pieces will be combed, except maybe the ones that make the little loops, because I'll show you why. I have to do those a little bit different. But all these short pieces, I will comb all of those. Like the way I stop mid-sentence. Okay, I did that again because it looked like it really moved all the paint to one end. It made it look really odd, so that's why I went back again. It's not going to hurt anything. I put these down really quickly. And we'll see if I can get one more in. Okay, I need to go fishing again. Let me get my sleeve up. I always end up with, if I have a long sleeve, paint right up here, because I always grab it with the other arm, so I'm trying not to get paint on this shirt. This is 1.5 inch ribbon. I cut these at 14 inches. I generally like mine tails just a little bit shorter than that. So, but I thought that would give me options. Thank you, Sharon. All right. Get some of this cleaned up so I can touch the newsprint. Oh, these make me happy. So let me get a different bag. And put these, get these out of the rinse bin and into the bag. And I see one of these did not put all the way, it did not go all the way down. One of the ends is still white, and which is exactly why I cut them a little bit longer than I usually need them. So when I trim it, it won't even matter. All right, there we go. So I have 4 more to do. And if I'm quick, I can get them all in this next tank. So I think we will start this one with the green. And tomorrow I have to go back to my regular job. Won't get to play. My paint pour from yesterday, I think the cross is dry. I haven't picked it up yet, or I haven't touched it. I don't like it. I'm going to spray over it, and we're going to do it again, and I'll just do it as a dirty pour. But I do love the way the canvas is looking, but it's not dry yet, so I can't pick it up. I had to move it off of this table before we started here. Let's start with this green. You guys probably can't see it, but there's little lines of purple right here, which means I didn't get the tank completely cleaned, which doesn't matter. Using the same colors. I got some tumblers prepped to glitter. So I've been busy. I was busy over the weekend. I needed to be taking some photographs and making some listings, but I didn't do that. I don't know what it is. I love taking photographs, but taking photographs of my product is not very exciting. I like taking photographs of flowers and eagles and waterfalls and things like that. All right, there we go. That part's done. And we'll start from down here and go the other way this time. Alrighty. So now let's quickly get those pieces of ribbon in. I want to make sure all those corners go in. See, all that paint starts moving where the it's moving this way to fill that, and I'm trying to catch it so these over here are not lighter. Let me dry my hands real quick. My sleeve has fallen once again. And I don't want to get this on my shirt. All right, here we go. Right into the rinse water. These are so pretty. Got one more in there. All right. You dry my hands and get those out of there. But there's so much less paint. I can now put something in here. I can move the paint around again if I wanted to. There's lots of bubbles. When it gets to be like this, when it feels much more muddy to me, there's not so many pieces of color in there. They're very, very fine lines. I don't like it. A lot of people will go ahead and use that, and that's fine. But for my taste, that's not what I like. So I will not do a ghost print. And I technically don't like it very well, even adding more paint in, because there's those really muddy lines in there. And I know a lot of children love to swirl until those lines are little tiny like that, just because it's so stinking fun to swirl. And it's hard to convince them to not get those tiny little lines. But everybody has their own eye, so I let them create as they wish. It's very hard for the moms to watch, and they're going, oh, wait. And I'm like, well, what do you like? And I let them go, even though I'm agreeing with the mom in my head. Because they can be so proud of their pieces when they make their own. Okay. So now, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. Now we're going to do the mask. So the last one was a purple. So do we want to do an orange and a green? Or do we want to do a yellow? What are your thoughts on the other two masks? Thank you, Sharon. So the other one is purple. I can get it again if you want to see it. I think we should do orange and green. What do you think? One orange and one green, because I did it very just white and the stripes. Let me show you again. Orange and green, yeah, one orange, one green. So he turned out actually much better than I expected. Much better than I anticipated. So let me find my paint. Oh, my nose wants to sneeze again. We don't want that, because I can sneeze for 15 minutes. All right, I'm going to put some white down and then we'll put some green down. It's funny, after I did that ornament, the small ornament with a glow in it, I realized it's just a glow medium. You're supposed to mix it with paint, acrylic paint. I did not realize that when I put it in there. And then so much of it came out as it was drying that I think I'm going to go ahead and try to glitter the inside as well. I don't know if the polyacrylic will deactivate or something the glow medium, but we're going to find out. That's kind of my test case. And I do like the one where I mixed the black glitter and the silver or white glitter. Here's that mix right here. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it looks really pretty in the ornament. Let's see, maybe I need a couple more drips of this. So this one's going to have a little bit different design. So let me go get one. Let me get my cross out of the way, because that's where these masks are going to go. Now this is the way the cross turned out. It is dry, but I think it's about as ugly as can be. So we're going to try. I don't like that area there at all. So we're going to try again. I'll just spray over it and we'll try that again. All right, here we go. This is just a plain little mask from the Dollar Tree. Gotta try to get it So that looks kind of cool. Hold on 1 minute, please. What happened? Sorry about that. I heard something that it fell, and I wanted to make sure my husband was all right. So I see a little bit on the side of the mask that it didn't take, and I don't know why. So, but I think it'll be okay. I'll make sure that that part of it is in, it's on the left side of the mask. I'll make sure it has something kind of up next to it so you can't tell. All right. Whoops, I forgot to pull these ribbons out of the water, the rinse water. All right. There they are. Now we can do the orange one. Boy, it's almost completely dark out. It's amazing. In the summertime, we have daylight until 10. And it starts into fall, and it just gets dark so early. So this one's going to be orange. So the first mask, I had a little bit right at the top of the head that it didn't want to take. So I'm just wondering if it's a manufacturing thing. It could be a me thing. It absolutely could be a me thing. Perhaps I didn't get it all the way in on that side. All right, let me take a look at this. Well, he looks pretty good. So we're going to do this one more freestyle. I think maybe I want just a little bit more orange in here. So I'll let that, when you put it down first, it will expand, and then the other paints will start pushing against it, and it will contract again. So I'm going to kind of wait till they contract as much as they're going to. I want the background white so they stand out very well on the black garland. So let me grab the other one. Okay, again, just plain white mask. Oh, those are so fun. I get, and you know, when I get the black in the eyes of the other one and the black behind these eyes, it's going to look so cool. At least in my opinion. So he marbled nicely, so it could have been operator error on the green one, but I just don't think it's going to matter at all. All right, dry my hand. Oh, this is so much fun. I have been lighting my pumpkin up every night. I forget every now and then, but the last few nights I've done it every night. And it just makes me so happy. It's so pretty in the day and then pretty at night. I was in Michael's grabbing that garland, and they had all of their ceramics, you know, on that center aisle, and it stopped me in my tracks, and I looked at them. There's a ghost there that, oh, that would have been fun to do. I love ghosts. And, but I stayed focused on my task. Hi, Jenny, how are you? We're doing still more for my Halloween garland. I just did 2 masks, I've done 2 skulls, I've done some ribbon, and now I'm going to do the last pieces of ribbon. These are longer pieces, so I'll show you how I'm going to get those done. My nose is running. All right. So now we want to stay with the same color scheme. I do want to do, or should we do these ribbons just black and white? What do you think? Do I want, I can speak. Black, white, and orange maybe on these? Just the 3 colors? What do you think? Or should I do them the same colors as the little ones? Or I could do black, white, and green. Anybody have an opinion? No opinions? Let's see. Black, white, and green. Black, white, and orange. We need a tiebreaker. I wish these comments would stay up on my iPad. We need someone to break the tie. Same as the other. Oh, now we have 3-way. Just orange, black, white, and orange. Let's do black, white, and orange. In case I want to use them on another, you know, in another year when I'm not doing the greens and stuff. Let's do that. Okay, let me get my black. Oh, where did you hide the black? Right here. All right. So I will do orange first. And then I'm going to do black. Let's pray that the black will float on the fluorescent orange. Yes, it does. Whew. Okay, now I want to put some white in here. Oh, you know, in my mind's eye, what I just saw to go with this is black and white checkerboard. This is very traditional Halloween colors, so I like it. See, it's still, that white is still expanding. The other colors are going to start pushing on it in a minute. The white definitely feels like the most powerful color in this tank. Okay, so these pieces are too long for my tank, even diagonally. So what I'm going to do is put them in sideways like this. And they are marbled. You can see the shadow from where they are marbled on the other side. So now, even if the tail gets twisted and it doesn't, you know, it flips the wrong way, it's still marbled on both sides. And I'm not even in the camera for you, but it's marbled on both sides. And I will only do one of these per tank. So let me go just hang this one directly up. I wanted to hang that up because sometimes the black doesn't play nice. So I just thought I'd hang it right up and then it won't run onto any other pieces of that ribbon. So I'm going to do this one a little bit different because that white kind of took over our design. So I'm going to put the white in first. And then black, and then orange. Because the black needs to get pushed a little bit or it looks a little bit gray. Oh. Now the orange. Now we have hardly any black again. See what happens. Ooh, well, I guess we got a little bit that way. Okay, that's better. I see a couple bubbles. Let's see what we can do with this piece. Lots more color on this one. And again, it's marbled on back and front when I put it in the water like that. Okay, I'm going to go hang this up on the rack. And you can see through them and see the design on the back, so it's kind of cool looking. All right, we're going to do one more like this, and then we'll be done for tonight. And I'll bring you down. Actually, I think I can bring the skulls up, not the masks, but the styrofoam ones. Okay, let's try putting black in first. Oh, let me clean this mess up. That's a little bit too much for me. That's better. So let's try black first. Then some white, and then orange. This is just the best part of this whole procedure. And I will take the ribbon upstairs and heat set it. I don't put it on there for very long. Like the cotton, I will press. I want the bandana to be nice and crisp, but some of the wires are more plasticky and I don't want to melt them. So I just kind of take my little iron and just kind of touch it up real quick. It's not going to hurt anything because it's just going in a garland on the inside of the house. I do have 2 more pieces of ribbon. Do you want to see me do those other 2, or are you tired of watching me do ribbon? You decide while I go hang this. Those other pieces are looking so good hanging on the rack in there. Yes, you want to see the other 2? Hi, Ramona. Okay. Let's get the other two done then. Yeah, there's two more of these. This could be one wild looking garland. I'm going to put in some nice solid colors as well. It won't all be marble. These are just, and I'm not sure how many pieces I want to use, but I wanted to have plenty to make my decision as I'm putting it together. You know, you like to have options. Let's get that out of there. All right. Let's start with white again. And then black, and then orange. They look really good hanging up in there. I always love it once they start to dry. The fabric doesn't look so translucent when it's drying or when it's dry as it does when it's wet. This is so fun. Let's see what happens if I just do this. Because you know I can't just stop at a simple design. Now if I had a second pair of hands, I would have them hold this in the water while I put another one in, because there's definitely room for two of these. Let me see if I can do it. There we go. Fish the other one out. Yes, I can marble my hand. Okay, I'm going to run these into the rack really quickly. I'll take you in there when we get done here, when my hands are cleaned up. Okay, get the other one out. Now let me wash my hand off. sometimes when I'm showering for work, I forget to use my little nail brush and clean all the paint off my hands. And I'll get to work and I'll look down, kind of like I did at the funeral today. I looked down and went, oops. I still have paint on my hands. Okay, so let me get a drink. So here are the two skulls. Let me turn off this light. They're only dripping a little bit. They're actually almost dry. Now I'll take you down and show you the masks. So hold on, going for a ride. Thank you, Tracy. All right, let me turn you around. Don't look at the messy corner. So here are the masks. There's the orange one. Hold on, I need to turn this around. There we go. There's the green one. And see down here on the side, right there, that line, that's where it didn't marble. So I don't know if that was me, operator error, or I didn't prep it right. But there's those. So let's see. So now let's take a walk and I'll show you how these ribbons look on the rack. Now I've got a drip tray under there. So those are looking pretty cool, I think. Are you there still? Here are the ornaments from last week. But see why they need something inside? You really can't see the colors to them. So I need something inside of them to make the colors pop out. And when I put the black and white glitter inside, you can see, you can't really see the black, but you can see the orange and definitely the white. So that's what we had last week. So that it's been fun. Let me go grab that ornament that I have the glitter in. You know what I discovered? Sorry, as you get a close-up look at my nose. I put the what's it, polyacrylic inside, and I glittered inside, and I'll show you what happened. So I thought, okay, I'll set them out on the front porch in the sun so they dry. I don't know if you can see that, but it melted. The ornament melted. I had it sitting in the cups, you know, bottom up like this, and it melted part of that ornament. It's all flat right there. But like I said, I'm doing this for me, so if I have to put it in at an angle where you can't see it, that's all right. But this is how it looks with the black in there. You can, this one has some yellow in it, and you really can't see a lot of the yellow. But I think it looks cool anyway. Thank you, Pat. Thanks, Nancy. So I'm pleased with the way they turned out. This is the one with the glitter, the glow medium in it. And I think I want to try the white glitter in here and see if I can't get these. And that's behind the glow medium. So I put the glow medium in, it's dry. So now I want a glitter behind it to kind of give it more white and more solid color so you can see the colors in it. And the glow medium did not dry in there evenly. So I'm just learning a ton. So I could mix the glow medium and white paint and see how that works. So I have some more experimentation to do. But those are the two ornaments that I've done so far. I haven't messed with the other ones yet, but I will. So that's all I have for you tonight, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I had a lot of fun. It was just great time. I'm glad I got all that ribbon done. I'll show you the other ribbon once I get it hung up and out of the bags, and then tomorrow I'll let you know how the masks dry. I know the skulls are going to be just fine, so it's going to be a colorful garland. I can't wait to get it put together, and I know with all the elements it'll finally come together, and I know how I want it to look in my mind's eye. So, oh dang it. Do you mean you tried doing an ornament, Nancy? Again, I'm going to be having the monthly advanced marbling techniques Q&As. So send me your email and you can get on that list. I'll invoice you for that and we can talk about what might be happening. And because it wasn't easy for me to learn it either, but I have it down now. So anyway, that's all for tonight, guys. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I don't want to. But I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. If you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. It won't cost you a thing, and it might just make their day. So take care, everyone. I appreciate you all for being here. Bye-bye.